Lesson 28 continues our solving problems with percents. We're going right into a word problem. So it says if an item is discounted 20%, so if it's discounted 20%, this is automatically the part that is taken off. It says the sale price is what percent of the original? Well, the original would be 100%. If we're discounting or taking off 20% out of 100, that would be 100% minus 20%, means that the sale price is 80% of what we paid for. And again, this represents the whole. This is our part, and this is another part. And the two parts equal our whole. Now, it says that the original price, so again, original price is 100% of the cost of the item is $400. That means this is the whole, and the original price is the whole. What is the dollar amount of the discount? So we set up our table. We have a part, and we have the whole. Our part is the discounted price. So the 80% is what I paid. If you would rather find the 20% and subtract, you can. We're going to go ahead and do that because that's how we did it on lesson 27. So there's a 20% discount. The whole thing is 100%. I'm putting a subtraction sign, so remember I need to subtract this 20% from the whole. And I know that the whole price was $400. So I'm going to cross multiply here. That's 400 times 20, which gives me 8,000. My second step is to divide, so that's 8,000 divided by 100. 8,000 divided by 100 gives me 80. And that means I'm going to take $80 off. So I have $400 is the original cost. I need to take off my $80. And that means that they paid $320. So $80 is my discount. And the discounted price, or what we call the sale price, was $320, which is the answer to below. So what we did is we took our whole price of $800, subtracted the discount. I'm sorry, it's $400. I was thinking of that 80. $400 minus the discount of $80. And that gave us the sale price of $320. So we're going to follow these steps on this table here. I'm going to ask you to complete this table. I will do the first two. You will need to do the rest. So they want to know the original price. So you're going to have a lot of work down here. If you don't have enough room at the bottom to do the work, you'll need to get a second sheet of paper. So let's define part, wholes, and percents. So our original price is our whole. The sale price will be a part. The amount of the discount will be a part. The percent saved is a percent, but that's a part. And the percent paid is also a percent, but the percent paid is also a part. So all of these are parts. Our original price is a whole, which is what our 100% will be. So for the television, I'm going to label it so if anybody looked at this, they could tell what they're doing, which means when you do this and I check it, I need to see it labeled. So your television, part and whole. And if you can't remember that, write the words in, part and whole. So I don't know my original price. I do know my sale price, and I do know that I saved 20%. Now, $800 is not the percent saved. These are the same. The amount of the discount and the percent saved are the same thing. The sale price and the percent paid are the same. So these are related to each other. So that's what I need to be having for my part. So I'm looking for the sale price and my percent paid. So I had 800% or $800 is what I paid. I know that I don't know how much the whole thing costs because I don't know the original price. I know the original price would be $100. If I saved 20%, then what I paid would be the other percent. These two added together has to equal 100. So this plus that has to equal 100. This plus that has to equal 100. All the way down. So when you're looking for that missing percent, all you have to do is see what are the two parts that equal 100. So this is a 20%, then I know that this has to be 80% that she paid. And so that means that the part will be 80%, that is the 800. So now I just have to do my math. That's 800 times 100 gives me 80,000. Step 2 is dividing. That's 80,000 divided by 100. I divided by the wrong number. So I needed to divide by 80%, and then that would tell me that my price was 1,000. And so you could also look at this. They want to know the amount of my discount. Well, the amount of the discount is just going to be this number minus that number equals this. So the discount was $200, which was 20% of the whole cost. So same thing, all the way down. This minus that will equal this. This minus that will give me this. All the way down. So let's go ahead. I'm going to jump down to one with decimals to kind of help you see how that works so that you aren't only working with whole numbers in your examples. So we're going to do the snack bar. So my snack bar, I have my part and my whole. I have a sale price, which means it's my part. So that's $1.70 is my part. It also gives me the amount of my discount was 30 cents. So I actually know what my whole thing cost. So if it was $1.70 and my discount was 30 cents, all I have to do is add these together. So I could take 30 cents plus $1.70. That tells me that I spent $2 on the snacks. So that means $1.70 out of $2 will be some sort of percent for my sale price. And again, sale price is the percent paid. So now I just cross multiply. So I take $1.70 times 100 will give me 170. My second step, I take 170 divided by the $2. 170 divided by 2 gives me 85. And since this is a percent, that means that I paid for 85%. And remember, this and this have to equal 100. And so this one would have to be 15%, which would mean 15% is also equal to the 30. If you didn't want to have to add these together to find that, you could set it up the same way. You would just say 30 cents out of $2 was something out of 100. And then you would multiply 30 cents times 100 divided by 2, and you would get the 15%. Go ahead and complete this problem, or this table. You can work with a partner to get it done. Have me check it, and I'll move you on to the checkpoint.